Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ibrahim Hooper with CAIR's News Update. CAIR representatives attended an interfaith service held yesterday for the 3 victims of a deadly shooting spree targeting Jewish sites in Kansas. Following that attack, CAIR issued a statement of solidarity with the Jewish community.
The latest reports indicate that the Council on American-Islamic Relations and the American Sikh Coalition stand together with the Jewish community, grief-stricken in solidarity, staring down the evil at the lunatic fringes of society.
In California, a man accused of the allegedly hate-motivated murder of a Muslim was back in court.
And the man accused of killing an Iraqi refugee in a Sacramento Home Depot parking lot goes back to court today. There you see him. Jeffrey Kaler is accused of shooting and killing Hassan Alassi last month after he saw the man with his sister, who was dressed in traditional Arabic clothing. Sacramento deputies think that the murder was racially motivated.
CAIR's New York chapter this week welcomed the decision to disband an NYPD unit that spied on law-abiding Muslims for years without producing any evidence of criminal activity.
The NYPD unit that had been monitoring Muslims in the city and has been in place for a decade as part of post-9/11 initiatives has been dismantled. It has always been surrounded by controversy, but now the NYPD deciding to get rid of it. Pix 11's Ann Mercogliano has the story.
Ziad Ramadan, a board member for the Council on American-Islamic Relations, was at a meeting with NYPD Commissioner Bill Bratton just last week. He's pleased now about the change he's been fighting for.
Profiling an entire community through a surveillance program was not going to be productive, and I think they realized that.
A CAIR official went on Chinese TV this week to discuss the Boston bombing anniversary and Islamophobia.
I mean, here you have 2 men who've been implicated in this bombing, the Boston Marathon bombing. Immediately a label was attached, Islamic terrorism, and before you know it, every Muslim seemed to be tarred with the same brush.
Well, I mean, we recognize that we didn't do a very good job before 9/11 of introducing our faith to people. So that on 9/11, most people were introduced to our faith watching airplanes slam into buildings. And that's on our shoulders to show people that the reality of our faith is completely different than the distortion of Al-Qaeda and their ideological allies. On the other hand, there has emerged in the United States a network of people who benefit from smearing the other. And this, unfortunately, is nothing new in the United States.
CAIR's Chicago chapter warned of con artists calling Muslims and claiming to be government officials and urged police to take the issue seriously.
Not all police departments are taking the threat or victims' complaints seriously, according to the Council on American-Islamic Relations in Chicago.
We want the police to take this seriously.
CAIR-Chicago has had a number of complaints that Chicago police discourage victims from filing police reports.
She's like, well, we're not going to follow up with it. Even if you report it, we're not going to do anything about it until they charge you the money. She didn't want to have us file the report, and we insisted.
I don't think that the government agencies are doing enough to get ahead of the scam.
Following a decision by Brandeis University to not honor the notorious Islamophobe Hirsi Ali, CAIR debated Fox News host Megyn Kelly on the issue.
One of the groups leading the successful effort against her is the Council on American-Islamic Relations, or CAIR. I spoke with Ibrahim Hooper, CAIR's communications director, just before we came to air. Mr. Hooper, thank you for being here. So
Thanks for having me.
Why would you oppose recognition of a speaker who is attempting to call attention to women's rights in the Muslim world?
Well, first of all, she doesn't do just that. She says that Islam itself has to be defeated, not radical Islam. As she says, Islam, period, must be defeated. She says that Muslim schools in America should be shut down, that the Constitution should be changed so that Muslims in America don't have civil liberties. A host with Russia Today came out strongly against an Islamophobic film that Hirsi Ali produced, which hijacked the issue of women's rights in Islam.
Can't forget about the other executive producer of the film and resident expert, Ayaan Hirsi Ali, who once said that Islam, and no, not just radical Islam, Islam as a whole, must be abolished, and those adhering to the religion crushed. Needless to say, the film has stirred much controversy across the country and is being protested by CAIR, or the Council on American-Islamic Relations. But those who defend the film claim that the term Islamophobia is only applied to those who are brave enough to take on radical Islam. Right. because it's not like the entire Western world and its insane military might isn't already doing that, you know, by regularly invading and drone bombing sovereign nations across the Muslim world. Look, this film, no doubt, has an important message that we all should hear, but at the end of the day, we need to look at who made it and what the intentions of these people really are. Beyond its faux legitimacy, Honor Diaries is prepackaged propaganda that will be used to perpetuate a culture of fear, hate, and to further demonize the Muslim community.
And finally, CAIR urged mosques nationwide to apply for DHS grants available to nonprofits to boost security measures. Information about the grants is available at CAIR's website. To receive CAIR updates and action alerts, sign up at CAIR.com. To contact CAIR, email info@CAIR.com. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to you.